This is definitely a music vibe. What is this? I date the ramen packet. I think. You see that heart? That's what the heart's for. All right, ready? Let's get in there. What's your name? This music is loud. My name? Oh my gosh. They're gonna call me my name? Right. Okay. So about that dream of yours. Oh, you still remember my dream? Huh? You turn towards the voice, snapping back to reality. In front of you is a group of people waiting for their orders from the green kiosk. The Moreno beside you claps their hands in front of you. Whoa, you all right? Yeah, I kind of spaced out. What were you talking about? Oh, this is a sweet and spicy flavor. Sweet and spicy flavor, okay. Oh, I asked about the dream you mentioned. You laugh, nodding your head. Right, it's nothing big, just a silly dream about different canton flavors, but I really can't remember it. At least you dream. I always feel like I just black out and wake up. I hear that a lot. I dream too much. You wanna swap? The vendor waves you over, asking for your orders. Psychosis. Quick, quick, and dynamite. Salamat po. Sam turns to you smiling, and you manage to share your order to the vendor before turning back to your best friend, your bestie. The campus feels serene, but the buzz in the air is clear. Of course, there's only one reason for it. The UB Fair, nights of fun rides, interesting food, and open-air concerts pop up in your head. You had almost forgotten about it, but Sam brought it up earlier during your class together. Why is his name Sam? Like, I would not name this guy Sam. Well, I would probably name him something that's sweet and spicy, like the flavor that he is. But you know what? Who am I to pick? I don't look longingly at my ramen packets and name them, I guess. So, I'm just wondering, why is he named Sam? The vendor places your orders on the wooden counter, and you each pour under your respective sauce of choice before making your way to BH Hill and taking a seat. He was born with that name. You usually spend lunchtime with Sam, who you share a morning class with, before parting ways and going about your schedules. So any plans for UB Fair? I haven't been thinking about it. Why? Is something up? Doesn't Owen have an exam that week off? That week of? Oh, alright, I think I remember him saying that. Well, regardless, I think I'll check it out. We'll see whoever's free that night. Sam pauses, taking a huge bite of the dynamite and blowing air through their teeth. Where's their teeth? What about you? Do you have plans? Sam grins at you. Where's he smiling? Dimples and all. Well, there has been someone I'm planning to ask. Ooh! Oh! Sam looks softened as they look up at the sky, clearly starry-eyed. They poke at a piece of quick, rolling it around the sauce before taking a bite. I've always wanted to ask them, actually, but I think this is the year. Okay. Sam turns back to you, eyes still bright. Well, you got my support. If there's anything you need me for, just let me know, alright? We're besties. I got you. Thanks, Rye. I appreciate it. I got you. Let's quiet for a moment with both of you just smiling at... What if am I ramen? Am I a ramen packet? Can I be the beef noodle? Everybody loves beef. Everybody loves the beef flavor. Can I be... Can I be the beef flavor? Anyways, are you going to the Tambayan later? I heard beef enjoyer, correct? You continue to finish up your order, listening intently. The two of you spend a fun lunch together. Wow, we're having so much fun. Oh. You crawl your way up the 4 floors of Bancit Hall, heaving and desperately sucking in air. Maybe you should get some exercise in. Oh, it's calling me out. I'm bulking, okay? One of these days, probably. You trudge towards your classroom, shifting the weight of your bag on your shoulders so it's easier. What is up with this music? It's so hardcore. The door is wide open and you stroll in. Your eyes scan the rows of seats and before briefly meeting the gaze of one of your classmates. Ooh, eye contact. Ooh, extra hot chili flavor. It's Xander, your old GE group mate from back when you were a freshie. He's grown a little older now and clearly being an Eng has been sucking the life force out of him. Oh. Still, he's still good looking. Kind of like fine wine. You never really noticed he was in your class, but then again, classes started only a month ago or so. Besides, it's difficult to really notice the people around when it's a class of 40 people. Isn't this fate though? Having the same cutie in 2 GE classes? What would be the odds, especially considering the messed up BRP system? I don't even know what all of these acronyms mean. At this thought, your professor strolls into the room and gently places their laptop onto the desk. There's no time to think about you be fair, though, if you wanted to get good grades in class. Professor, is everyone good with the count-off? Does anyone not have a number? In the spirit of fairness, your professor decided to do a count-off for the group work this semester. Ew. Group work? Blech. Which worked in your favor considering you weren't taking this elective with anyone you knew. Alright, I think it's everyone. Okay, so kindly raise your hand if you're number 1. You patiently wait for your turn, and when it does come, you slowly raise your hand, looking around the room to see if you had potentially nabbed the Bebo kids in the front row. Bebo kids? Or is that supposed to be the slang for like the not so bright kids? Instead, you look towards the back row to see Xander with his hand raised to, ooh, we were group mates. He gives you a small wave. Why is he blushing? He gives you a small wave as a greeting and you wave back in return. You continue to look around the room, but you can't really process the faces of your other group mates because they're probably all ramen packets. Because holy shit, Xander, again, there's got to be some cosmic messing with you. A cosmic being messing with you. Oh. But for whatever reason, you remember what Sam was talking about earlier about having plans for the upcoming fair. Maybe Xander would be interested in going with you to the fair. The image of dragging him around was almost enough to make you blush. Oh la la. It's straight up out of some silly Netflix rom-com movie. It's just chill. Chill out, MC. God, you're just in school. Alright then. That's all the groupings. I hope you can all get in touch with each other online. I'll make some new channels on our class server for each of the groups, so you won't have to worry about contacting each other. So sorry again for the extensions. You're all dismissed. See you next week, and don't forget our readings. Before you can even get your thoughts sorted, your classmates file out of the room, including Xander, who seemed to be in a hurry to their next class. Well, it seems like a good time to get closer to your GE crushie. Wait, so we did have a crush on Xander? I don't get to pick? I just automatically have a crush? You quickly shove your materials into your bag before rushing out of the room. You step out of Bancit Hall, passing the Rizal bus and jogging down the BH steps. There's nothing... Oh, wait. There's a bunch of bikes and joggers along the HAPPYDOSE circle. But that's nothing new. What's different are the structures getting set up in Floating Park. No doubt preparations for the fair. Wonder who'll be free on that day. It'd be pretty lonely having to watch the gigs alone. Lost in thought, you accidentally bump into a solid wall. A wall of meat, that is. That's kind of scary. Oh, he has glasses. Oh, what the hell? Looking up, you meet the eyes of Christian. Christian! The younger brother of one of your org mates. You don't speak very often, specifically because he's always prickly to talk to. He looks at you, grumbling as he adjusts his glasses, left askew from your literal bumping into each other. Wait, he's made out of meat? But he's calamansi flavored. There's like no meat in there. Oh, it's you. You bite the inside of your mouth, not wanting to test his temper further. He seems frazzled as he shifts the pieces of papers in his hand. You notice one had escaped and now was flying by your feet. You quickly picked it up, hoping your hopefulness would dull his pointed look. Instead, it seems to have sharpened it further as he almost snatches it out of your hands. Though not before you got a peek at the pencil sketch on the paper. The main character of one of your favorite manga series, Attack of the Slayer Ninja Baskets, was carefully drawn on it. You didn't have to pick it up. He grumbles, face immediately red hot as he averts your gaze. Was that from Ace and B? I haven't caught up on the recent update, but it looks like Koharu. Ooh. Chris' eyes widen briefly before continuing to look away as he clumsily stuffs the paper into the folder he was carrying. I think you made a mistake. It's a draft from Arts 1. Yeah, I'm heading to Cal now. You got enough sense in you to know he doesn't want to be pressed further. Besides, you really don't want to hold him off if he's actually going to be late to class. Oh, okay. I guess it was nice seeing you. He finally turns to you and almost briefly his gaze softens. In a blink of an eye, it's back to his regular cold look. Ooh, he's a tsundere. Yeah, sure, right. Just watch where you're going next time, loser. With a quick eyebrow raise, he begins walking away from you. I'm just reminded of last night. I got some of my friends to watch a Chinese drama, and there is also another tsundere. So every so often, he would make a statement towards the main girl, and he goes, and one of them would always go, baka. Well, you'll probably get to talk to him about it one of these days. Before anything, though, you whip out your phone to send a quick message to your online friend, Chiman01. Found another one of us. I make this face. Uh-oh, this is accurate. I make this face. I love using that face. Oh shoot, I can't even type that face. That's a good face. Accurate. This is me, real. A text reply pops up a few moments later. For real? Did you finally get your bud to read? No, but one of these days I will. LOL. Okay, tell me about it later. Got a class to catch. You send them one of those cute go stickers that has your favorite character on it. With that, you start your short walk again. You make your way past the iykyk building, careful of the dislodged steps that scatter the walkway. You find yourself at the jeepney terminal near Vinzons, where your Ori Tambayan is. People are either stopping near the kiosk for a cheap and quick snack, or desperately rushing after an already full jeepney. Further away from the packed crowds, you spot a familiar face wearing a bucket hat and carrying a large guitar case. Oh, the true calamansi flavor! Right. I haven't seen you in a while, huh? Kyle. He was an old flame, for sure. I got free cut for my last class, so I'm a bit earlier today. What about you? I thought you'd be at the Tambayan still. No, I've got a gig at PES and JATS later, so I'm going to Berkeley to pick up some equipment. He pauses as if thinking briefly before giving you a wide smile. If you're interested, it'll be at night tonight. We'll play a few songs and then they'll have an open mic. I can bring you home afterwards. Oh, okay. He just segues into asking me out. All right. Oh, I've got stuff planned for tonight though, sorry. Thanks for the invite though, I could try to come by next time. You watch as Kyle's smile falls, but he almost immediately regains his composure, tightly gripping the straps of his guitar case. Well, there's also the upcoming UE fair. The band will be playing a few songs during branches. He pauses to look towards the floating park. If you can't make it that day, well, we've got rehearsals for the next few days. We'd love to have you around to listen, especially since you've been supportive since day one. He flashes you another one of his bright smiles just as a jeepney arrives at the terminal. Before you can say your goodbyes, another student from behind you walks past, accidentally hitting you from the side. It wasn't rough, it was clearly an accident, but it was enough to throw your balance off and knocks you towards Kyle. He catches you with grace, one hand maintaining his guitar case and another on your arm, gripping you so you won't stumble. Careful. He props you up quickly and you shoot him an apologetic smile. Thank you. No problem. I gotta go now, though. The driver won't wait for me. He says this as he readjusts his belongings and moves towards the entrance of the Jeep, following the long file of people trying to squeeze in. He's the last one to file in, but once he's satisfied with his position, he glances back towards you. Another small smile on his face as he realizes you hadn't left yet. See you, Rai. See you. Good luck with the gig. Oh, they're so flirty. You raise your hand in a farewell and move away as the smoke puffs up from behind the Jeep. Once he's past Econ, you turn around and finally head to your tambayan at Bobson's. You step out of the Ecot? Is that the little... Is that the... That can't be the little motorcycle, is it? Slightly launching yourself off the last step as you land on the concrete road semi-gracefully. Oof. You brush it off quickly, making your way to the sidewalk to avoid the incoming jeepneys. You bring out your phone, checking the messages your friend had sent. Owen, dito na ak sa forever winter. Sisig B? Sisig... This saying B. So... Over here is forever winter. Sisig B? Here at forever winter. You want... Ah, okay. Yeah, do you want some sisig? What does the B stand for? Okay, so my cousins, they do text like this, and it's because Filipinos love their text speak. So they cut down a lot of their Filipino words. So even I don't understand what this is. Here at Forever Winter, you want sisig. You smile before sending your own order to him. He responds back with one of those tonton and friend stickers with the OK sign. You tuck your phone back into your pocket before making your way down the streets of Volume 3 towards Forever Winter. Loud laughter, disjointed conversations, and sizzling meat all accompanied your walk. At the end of the street, you can make out a tall silhouette of your best friend, Owen, in his usual striped shirt. He raises an arm, waving widely towards you. Oh, our bestie is the original flavor? Oh no, this is like true childhood friends though. This is the childhood friend route right here. Right, here, I got seats for us already. He practically screams at you, making the other customers shoot both of you with a look. He brings down his hand, blush creeping on his cheeks from the embarrassment. You walk up to him trying to hide your laughter at the look on his face. Sorry, did you wait long? Oh, no, I didn't, don't worry. He smiles at you shyly before waving you over to your seats. He's awkwardly positioned on the small stool, slightly uncomfortable due to his height. You look up, wondering just when he ended up being so tall. Back in your town, you used to be taller than him, always teasing him about it. Now he's clearly won the contest. Let's eat. It's just because he ate a lot. You gave him a nod, signaling for him to go ahead. He doesn't waste a second, digging into his sizzling sisig, splashing it slightly with soy sauce before mixing it up with a cracked egg. You dig into your own meal, savoring the taste, while you listen to Owen excitedly tell you all about his day like a puppy. So he's golden retriever energy. After your meal, you begin walking side by side towards Kalachuchi, Owen's dorm on campus. Owen looks towards you, smiling. He clears his throat, hand brushing past yours to bring it to his neck. Oh. So, do you have any plans for UB Fair? Well, not really. I didn't think much about it because I know you got a big exam and Sam's apparently got someone they want to bring along. I'd rather not be a third wheel unless they agree to treat me while I'm at the fair. Owen's eyebrow raises at this, surprised to hear that Sam's got someone for the fair. He hums in thought. Well, I think I'll be done with the exam by the evening anyway. If you still want to go, you know I'm always down if it's for you. A soft blush graces his cheeks. Or maybe it was just the cause of the lighting overhead. Regardless, you're still pretty surprised he's into it. Or like he'd rather spend time in Calais? Studying? You grin. Well, we'll see. Maybe you've just jinxed it and your prof will move the exam to a later day. You say this jokingly, but he groans. He looks like he's got more to say when you finally stop in place. You watch people go down the Ikot and make their way to their steps of Kalachuchi. Well, this is me. Thanks for grabbing food with me. No problem, Owen. It's been a while after all. I should head back to Katipunan, though. I still got Rex. Oh, okay. Good night, Rai. Good night. He waves you away, smiling before turning to go into the building. You ended up hopping onto the iykyk jeep that makes its turn along the corner. So iykyk means like turn. To turn. So I'm like trying to figure out what that is. And so the week begins. Day 1. Where do you want to go? Wow, I got a choice? Huh. Let's go to... we should move in. That's alright. Let's go to Bancit Hall. It looks like Owen and Chris are in Bancit Hall. Do you want to proceed? Oh, I can choose? Sam and Xander are in Floating Park. It looks like Sam is in volume. Wait, Sam's at 2 places at once? Owen and Kyle. Who was Kyle again? Oh, he was the guy that caught us, right? Sam is our other bestie who has another girly friend, I guess. Another ramen packet that he's eyeballing. What's bro doing over there? I know he's doing 2 places at once. He busy. I kind of want to go to the Bancit Hall though. I don't. Owen's also at 2 places at once, but let's go to Bancit Hall. There's nothing like staying within the walls of BH while waiting for your next class. The endless chattering of your fellow students combined with the gentle breeze of the wind makes for an experience that you can only get here. It really is one of a kind. This makes for a chillax session where you can talk about anything under the sun. As you daydream about the beauty of BH, which in itself is proof of how calming the ambience is, Owen's voice brings you back to reality. Original flavor. It's still too early. Ano kayang pwede natin gawin? What do you think we should do? Or what can we do? Is there anything interesting we could talk about? I recently watched Defense on Titan and it was such a fun watch. Defense on Titan. Really? Haven't watched the new seasons yet, pero excited na ako. Except I am excited for it. I haven't watched it, but I'm excited for it. Which part did you finish at? First season pa lang ata. I've only finished the first season. Grabe. That was from 2013 pa. That was all the way in 2013. Haven't been able to catch up to the newer seasons because of ACADS. Ugh. Stop reminding us that we're old, Owen. Nice. Well, it is what it is. I remember fondly when all everyone talked about was DOT. Yep, alam niyo ba? We actually did a short skit for it in class. Did you know? Whoa, that is actually so freaking cool. Who did you play as? I was actually cast as Aaron, the lead character. I mean, it's not like I wanted to or anything. I really don't like speaking in front of many people and stuff similar to that. For some reason, though, my group mates kept pushing for me. I don't know why. It's probably because of that pretty face, Chris. Sure, Owen. Sure. Anyway, have you heard of the manga sus game? Nope. No, I think I've heard Rai mention it. But wait a minute. For now, I just remembered something really interesting, Rai. Oh, did you? Sus game? I think I'm wondering if it's Squid Game. This place isn't real. I think they're trying to talk about Squid Game, which is coming out with a season 2. I'm looking forward to it. I am genuinely looking forward to it. Oh, what is it? I can't believe I just remembered it now, but Rai actually had an edgy DOT phase. It was hilarious. You search through your memory bank and realize how humiliating those memories were. At the same time, you feel how special that point in time was to both you and Owen. I'm guessing my character was super into Levi. She was like a hardcore Levi fan and was like somewhat of a Fujoshi too. So she like shipped Levi. Is it Levi or Levi? Levi with everybody. Everybody. That's kind of how I'm imagining this player playing out. What should you say? Will you acknowledge Owen or not? Bring up the memory. Do it. Remembering it now makes it even more funny. I even wore the iconic Survey Corps jacket to class. Blah. And then I would sit near the window and pretend to be this cool anime protagonist. Right? You even memorized the lyrics of the opening. I don't blame you though, because that was a banger. Looks like you're really into DOT back then. Super. It also didn't help that I supported Rai all the way through that era of theirs. It makes me... Owen speaks as though Rai had an issue. As though the player had an issue. Like this was a mental illness. We even bought the jackets together at Comic Callier. At first, we were like, was it worth it? In the end, we just decided to go for it, and I'm glad we did. It was a bit embarrassing at first, but it kind of became our brand. You know, it was something special for the both of us. You and Owen get too caught up in reminiscing over the past. Meanwhile, Chris quietly sits in the corner waiting for the time to pass by. Oh, he's getting third-wheeled hardcore. You begin to grasp just how close you are with Owen and how much you've gone through. This is the most cringe weeb conversation ever. You think about the future and how Owen is always going to be by your side. Most of your time is spent traveling through these thoughts, and in a flash, the three of you go to your ex class. You feel like you got a little closer to Owen. In the end, nothing beats nostalgia. Day 2. Where do you want to go? Are we doing an Owen route? Kyle and Chris. I kind of want to talk to Kyle. Owen and Kyle. Sam and Xander. Or do I talk to Xander? Because we haven't done like anything. What are we doing for our project, bro? Have we even talked about it? You know what? We're going to talk to Xander. Just like any other day, you have another fulfillment that another requirement that needs to be submitted. I like how we're both here. We're back. Such is the life of a student, and so you proceed to your friendly neighborhood printing shop at Bancit Hall. You see two familiar faces who are obviously eager to meet you. Instinctively, your feet immediately decides to walk towards the both of them. It looks like you're actually thrilled to know what all the fuss is about. I mean, who can blame you? After all, it's not every day that two cute guys look like they desperately need your help. No, MG. Right. Talk about perfect timing. You're like my only way out of this mess. Xander here has already failed me and himself. Sorry about that. See, we're in line to get photocopies of this reading Professor Bulalo. Oh, wait. Can I get together with Professor Bulalo? Because outside of beef, there's the regular beef flavor, right? The Bulalo is the beef flavor. Except it just has a little bit of the Filipino touch, you know? Is he like a secret route? Because that's actually genuinely my favorite flavor. Like calamansi is pretty good, but bulalo is the one that I always grab. That is like deep in my heart. Of course I would try to crush on the professor. Of course the professor is bulalo favor. Shucks. Oh well. It's required for his class. I forgot my wallet at home though. I woke up late and it was already traffic outside. I kind of panicked and just brisk walked all the way here without really thinking about it. And where does that leave me? You're my wallet. I don't have time to think about bringing the exact amount of money I need with all the work that I have to deal with 24/7. Just kidding. It's my fault I didn't bring anything less than a whole 1,000 peso bill today. Still, this blows. I don't have enough to change on me for this. But now you're here, right? We can kiss our problems away. I mean, you're such a good friend, and you look so great today. You'll spot us, right? Thanks in advance, right? Sorry. At this moment, you definitely feel like some kind of guardian angel. You cockily reach for your wallet and take a peek inside, and it's nothing. There's nothing in there. Uh-oh. It seems you can only help one of them. Your ego has come back to bite you. You can feel the sweat trickling down your cheeks as you look at the hidden compartment of your bag, and still, there's no more money to be found. Well, shit. There's no way out of this. You steel yourself and come to a decision. Sam, You're just trying to throw me out of this. I'm gonna help out Xander. Shit, Sam, I'm so sorry. Actually, I only have enough money to help Xander. Wait, oh, you sly little... I see. No problem here. Not on my end. Oh, wow. I mean, it's okay, Sam, right? You're friends, so... No. Xander, come on. Haven't you caught on yet? This is Rye's way of scolding me for hiding the fact that I actually do have money on me. Sam shoots you a teasing look and winks at you when Xander can't see. Oh, he's a bro. He's a bro. Oh, we're bros. Real. Xander, confused at this turn of events, is utterly unaware of the lies Sam told you to bring you together. Talk about a perfect wingman. I guess you've grown too tired of me mooching money off of you, huh, Rye? Oh, would you look at the time? I told a friend I'd meet them in front of our tambayan right about now. See, you love birds. Why are you... I thought you were trying to be coy about that. Whatever. When Sam left, you and Xander decided to fall in line to have your deliverables printed. You felt relieved because somehow everything went pretty well. You even got to spend some time alone with some alone time with Xander. How good could the situation get? It's been a while since you've seen him smile so much. And damn, this makes him so much more attractive. I didn't know you and Sam were close enough to read each other like you did just now. I'm kind of jealous. I've never really been that way with anyone before. Oh, and thanks again for getting me out of the spot I was in earlier. Though, I wish Sam didn't use me as a way to get money out of you. Both of you were so overwhelmed with everything that happened that you actually forgot you were both going to the same class. The stars definitely have aligned for you and Xander this day. Without a doubt, you sit next to Xander. Normally, a lecture feels like an eternity, but spending it with him makes it feel like a split second. It is obvious that neither of you are going to be focusing on the lessons presented in front. No. You focus. You're paying for these classes. You pay attention. Instead, you silently talk to each other, either by text, whisper, and even by eraser, as they say. And when there's a will, there's a way. You say goodbye to each other after the class, but the conversations don't stop until midnight. Oh, we have so much to say, huh? You remind Xander to sleep or he'll be late again. I'm pretty sure that a certain someone is sleeping well tonight. You definitely got a little closer to Xander. This is surely a moment to remember. What if I don't pick any boy? How many days are there? I want to go see Kyle. It's Xander. No, where's Kyle? It's Chris. No. Sam and Kyle. Oh, it looks like Kyle's in bed. Where's Owen? Owen's nowhere in sight. Kyle, why are I just picking the pencil? I'm only ever found in school. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. With every movement of the clock's hands, you feel the pressure building up within you. Yes, you need to relieve yourself, and the comfort room is just too far for you to make it in time. Oh no. While wallowing in despair, you hear a familiar voice calling out to you. This is the worst time, Kyle. This is the worst time. I'm about to blow. I'm about to just blast a new one. Not you, Rye. Fancy meeting you here. I go to school here. What are you doing here? You pretend not to hear them because you don't want to be embarrassed even further. The situation makes you panic even more, and you unknowingly walk towards the wrong comfort room. Your safe haven is now miles away from you, and Kyle is approaching you, puzzled by the events that just happened. Without a doubt, you're screwed, and there seems to be no way out of this mess. As every part of your being screams what to do, you're brought back to the living world by their loud yet concerned voice. Rye. Hey, Rye, are you doing okay? Well, you're obviously not doing good. Hey, relax, okay? I got you. You feel that your bladder is about to burst out, and your face clearly shows that something's wrong. Rye, do you have something going on in there? Should I bring you to the clinic? Don't be a comfy of talking about it. Trust, you can tell me anything. What should you do? Do you tell about your dilemma, or should you lie to avoid embarrassing yourself? Be honest with him, bro. I need to go pee. You don't know why, but you just start spilling to Kyle. Please don't laugh, Kyle. But I just really need to go to the bathroom. But I don't think I'm gonna make it because it's on the other side. That's actually a little funny, but hey, I'm a man of my word. I did mention that I got you right, don't worry. It looks like the comfort room's on the other side from where we are now. We don't see anyone. We don't want anyone to see you looking like a fool on the way there. After all, you kind of look like you're tucking your tail between your legs when you walk. Actually, you wait right here. With such a confident look on their face, you are intrigued by what they are planning to do. More importantly, you begin to worry since time is running out. In a few moments, you hear him speak as if announcing something. Attention! The Bancit Hall staff will be conducting its general cleaning for the first floor lobby. Please vacate the premises immediately. Why? Just... Where am I? Am I in the men's room? Because if I'm in the opposite sex, let's just say. Just go pee. Just go pee. Who cares? You are at a loss for words. What Kyle did was absolutely crazy. After those in the lobby had left, after much grumbling and confusion, Kyle cited the notice again for good measure. Kyle returns in a huff, ready to escort you to the comfort room. As you arrive, they stand in front of the CR and pat you on the back. Everything's okay now. I just called in a favor with the guard who works up at front. I shouldn't get any trouble. I'll be at the entrance until you finish. Go on then. You're still a little nervous about entering the comfort room. Noticing this, Kyle shoots you another encouraging look. And you're off to do your thing. The moment you finish, you immediately come out and you're surprised to see that Kyle is holding some snacks. Surprise. Thought you might need a pick-me-up after that whole ordeal. It wasn't that big of a deal. I just had a big fat dump. And you just made sure everybody was out of the way before they died. Look, you even got your favorite. Nuda Crunch. Or, well, it's my favorite, but who doesn't love it, right? But since I helped you out, you'll do me a favor, won't you? I'll ask you what your favorite snack is. You have to answer. Ew. Kyle? Things have finally settled down. You and Kyle laugh about everything that happened, commenting about how unreal it all is. Throughout your whole conversation, Kyle always tries his best to make you feel comfy. By the time you get home, they check on to see if you're safe. To your surprise, they even send a short but sweet goodnight message before you go to bed. You definitely got a little closer to Kyle. Sometimes all it takes is a leap of faith and maybe a favor or two. Day 4. At long last, UP Fair has arrived. The campus is abuzz with talk of bands, music, and romance. Which kind of stings, considering you haven't had time to ask anyone yet. It's been a busy week, but it's also been one of the most packed ones, surprisingly. You realize there's only one person you really want. Who am I gonna pick? I feel like I just hung out with, like, several different people each time. It's... No one. No one. I'm good. Let's just go with no one. You give me an option, I'm gonna not go with anybody. No one really. Thinking back on it, you'd much rather spend that evening catching up on the requirements and catching something to watch. Yeah, that's probably better than all the muscle aches from the walking and all the headaches that'll come in the morning anyway. You're at the fair week, you end up spending your free time at the Tambayan or at some coffee shop along Katipunan. You end up being a week ahead of your schedule for your classes, and even manage to binge watch some stuff on your watch list. On the last day, you decide to treat yourself to a hearty dinner at one of your favorite spots in Maginhawa. You even end up discovering an interesting new band that debuted a song at the place you were in. All in all, it was a week of self-care and rest for you. And even though you aren't a part of any of Sam's Instagram stories, you wouldn't trade your break for anything. Nice. That sounds like a great self-care time. Oh, we got the credit roll. Now I am curious. What happens if you pick a different... If you pick a ramen packet? Manager Man, Diego Manager Man Montanejo. Second run incoming? Yeah, second run incoming. Except I skip all the dialogue. You pick them during the night, you break open the packet, then eat them. Okay, yes. Oh, wait. I didn't even save the entire time. I could have saved, but extras. There's galleries? What? There's a gallery and this entire time I haven't unlocked any of them? What's my name? I should be in line with all of them. Sam. Owen. You know what? I'm not. Never mind. So about that dream of yours. We're gonna skip it. Because we already know all the boys. Alright. Kyle and Owen. Let's pick a different place. Because all I ever went to was Bancit Hall the entire time. What if it was in here? Sam and Xander. Which boy should we pick? Which one are we feeling? Are we feeling the childhood friend Owen? Are we feeling the bad boy Kyle? Who's not actually a bad boy, he's genuinely such a cool guy. He's just chill. He gives me like older cool guy vibes, I guess. But he's just that last one was a little bit weird. I'll be real. Or do we go with Xander, who's the cutie that we had a crush on since like, I don't know, school? Or do we go with Chris, the tsundere man, the anime weeb enthusiast? I'll just pick different ones and we'll see. Let's just pick different ones and we'll see how we feel. Fulfill the prophecy. You're walking out the food service after having lunch with your childhood best friend Owen. Canonic. Right there. Canon. I'm having a really good feeling for today's class. I did some advanced reading last night. Speaking of which, how's your work on the statistics exercise? What? You're usually the one reminding me about those things. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think Mom will notice a paper missing. Now distract her and you bolt for the bathroom when she asks for these submissions. How's that going to fix anything? She can still figure it out. Your stomach is confused. Full because you had a great lunch. Feeling butterflies because Owen's always got your back, no matter how ridiculous the schemes are, and that's kind of cute. And finally, your stomach is turning itself inside out because you've spent so much time stressing about your UB fair date that you've neglected your accounts. You feel a fake migraine coming on. Too bad you were planning to just chill and write up the last class for the week. You really can't wait to go home and do shabu. Wait, no. Salamat Jesus at Biyernes uli. Thank you, Jesus. It's Friday. Oh yes, Kyle is very excited about Fridays, but it seems he's more excited to see you. The sun's not too bright, the breeze is perfect, and you're here too, princess. Formula for the perfect day, right there. Oh, and hi, Owen. Anyway, as much as I'd like to call it fate that I ran into you, I actually meant to come see you, princess. Gogam-verse 2 is out on cinemas. I love the first one. Can't wait to see the sequels going to top it. Sheesh. It's in the Gogam-verse was the bomb. And that was the only one universe. Imagine how cool Gagam Boy would be in the multiverse. I got some tickets right here. Just bought them, actually. So what'd you say, princess? I could get us both some dinner after, too. He really is laying it on thick, though. The offer's cool and all, Kyle, but we have class. We're going to watch it next week anyway. Come on, princess. Really? I get that it's free. Oh, shoot. What did he say? I get that it's free? Oh, well. If you're not nervous about missing that wonder carpet for men due today, we'll work on it before class starts. How's that sound? Come on, you're making such a huge deal about it. It's not like we're killing someone. I mean, we have 6 free cuts from class for a reason. And did I forget to mention that these tickets are free? There's an obvious answer here that's impossible for you to get it wrong. You can't just leave me here, princess. Who's gonna be my seatmate? Aren't you excited to see know-it-all Lomi flex her so-called wisdom during the— Not really, actually. The age-old moral dilemma of skipping out on your responsibilities to do something way more fun, except this time the angel and the devil on your shoulders are both insanely cute. They're both cute. So which eligible bachelor are you gracing your presence with today, princess? Skip out on class or attend your class? Alright. Are we skipping to hang out with Kyle? Or are we going with Owen just so our fake migraine would stop fake migrating? I mean, she's already recognized the fact that she's been skimping out on class because she's too busy partying it up. You know, so I think she should attend class. I'll be real. Like, I'm not interested in what's going on in the lecture, but I think Owen has a point. And Kyle, you're lucky that your initial meeting with us makes you seem like such a cool guy. Like, he has like all the tropes going on for him. He wants to skip class, he's a guitarist, he is, you know, everything like that. Everything like that. So I'm attending class. The no good kid? Yeah. Tempting as that offer is, I think I'm too old to be cutting class. I'm going to make the adult decision here and skip out. Besides, Owen and I have a long-standing tradition of catching films together. Nah, because the character development is real. They grow up so fast. And I get to have my class buddy with me. Yay! I knew you had my back. Never doubted there, even for a second. Boo. Killjoy. Kidding. I'll go bother Chris about it instead. Wait, you're friends with Chris? Have fun at class, nerd. See you later. You head to the benches near your classroom in a rush, and despite the crunch time, you notice that his mood's picked up a lot. Surely he can't be that excited to teach you about statistics. In 15 minutes, you speed through the exercise. Maybe you've had it in you to be a math whiz all along. Or maybe you've got an amazing tutor. It also helped that his jokes about you being the answer are as corny as he is adorable. Well, it's not the first time he's gotten this close to you. This time feels a little bit different. It was obvious to anyone within a 10-mile radius that you were so obviously into each other. You're officially starring in your own childhood's lovers fanfic. Wouldn't a date at UB Fair be the perfect way to start this love story? You just gained affection points with Owen. Who knew doing schoolwork together was the secret to a happy love life? Who would have thought? Okay. Is it the same? No. Chris. Ooh, let's go bug Chris at the park. You enter the library's computer section, where students busy themselves with research terminals and microfilm readers. You recall stories of students who camp overnight at the libraries to study showering in the gyms and sustaining themselves on vending machine coffees. Your mood sours, knowing you might follow in their footsteps at some point this week. You pull out your pink library card and begin to walk towards the librarian's counter, where you hear a familiar voice. Why is he pissed? Shit. What? What is this? This is not an appropriate greeting, Chris. Come on, is this for real? You see Chris standing at a place in the middle of the library lobby. He seems troubled. He looks around among the people present in the library until his eyes fall on you. Approaching you, he speaks in a hushed but hurried tone. Princess, hey, it's not like I have any other choice. Sorry, but I need your help. I forgot to print a paper I had due today, and I forgot my pink card too. That means I can't make use of any library services even if I wanted to. Well, why don't you just print somewhere nearby? Every building from here to Psych to PH, the printers are either out of commission or the person manning them isn't around. I guess there's a print shop at Volume 3, but that's kind of too far for me to run a round trip to, and I only have enough on me to pay for the printing. I don't have a lot of time for my next class. At this point, I'm probably already late even if I get to print here. So yeah, can I borrow your pink card? Also, I think there is an ad going on in a few minutes here. So I'm gonna pause just for a bit, finish up my empanada that I had sitting out earlier. I'm thinking it's starting now. It says ad starting soon. So just to be safe, I'm just gonna eat and then we'll continue once the ad is done. Like, I can see it. I'm just curious how well it works. I know it's been doing it consistently all this time, but I'm just curious now how it actually works. Do we date the nerd? Do we date the weeb? Is this something that we want? Hold on. Okay, so the ad does start. The ad does start naturally, so I'm just gonna let it run. In the meantime, I'll just be snacking here, and then we'll continue playing once the ad is all done. Like I've been pretty whatever about it while I was playing House Flipper, just because the things I was doing is sort of mundane. But in the case here, I mean, it is kind of plot-based, so don't exactly feel right moving on unless we're outside of ads. But to give a little backstory as to how I found this game, I was browsing on Pillow Fort, and one of the people that I follow is a game developer for the Philippines. And she had hosted, I want to say like a convention, but it's like they took part in a convention of sorts where they highlighted a bunch of game developers in the Philippines, mostly created by women. I think that's what it was, that they were mostly women creators, and they were showcasing their creations or their games in this convention, but as like a group kind of deal, like as like a block, I suppose, of specifically these women creators are making games, and here is a showcase of all the games that we've done. And obviously this one caught my eye for obvious reasons. It was just right up my alley. Right up my alley indeed. So yep, that's the only reason why I picked up this game. Just had it sitting around for almost a month in my backlog, so figured it would be nice to tackle it now. Okay. Ads are all done. Let me take a drink of water real quick. Alright, let's continue. Can I borrow your pink card? Just this once, I promise. You remember that lending your pink card to other students is against the rules. In the corner of your eye, you know how the librarian is looking at the both of you, as if observing your next move. Seemingly realizing this in the spot he's put you in, Chris speaks up again. Damn it. You know what? Forget it. I'm not about to get us caught and chewed out for breaking the rules. This class is a piece of work anyways. I'll make the busted printers an excuse and ask for an extension. Ugh, this professor's scary. He's already failed one of my papers for not being on time. What a pain. Tell Chris just ditch the printer. Fake being Chris' group mate for the card. Just fake it. You've raised your voice at Chris, attempting to let the librarian overhear your conversation. I'm so sorry for being late, group mate. Time to print that paper of ours so we can make it to class in time. Huh? Wait, what? Before Chris gets the chance to speak further, you drag him into a cubicle with a computer and boot up Lucky You Office World. Wait a minute, you're pretending that we worked on this together and that I was waiting for you this whole time. You simply shoot him a sly wink, not wanting to get the suspicions of the librarian up. After all, you got to make him believe to make the lie believable. Sorry to trouble you. You really didn't have to do this. I appreciate the gesture though. It's no problem, Chris. So, can you plug this in? Chris hands you an unassuming flash drive. You plug it in and view its contents. Actually, wait a minute, hang on. An embarrassed Chris fails to hide the catalog of anime and manga stored in his flash drive. These include some select titles, burned into your memory, include Kyoto Zombie, Zao, or ZAO, and Kimetsu no Yawa. No, Yawa. You can have your fun later, just please. The file is the one named final version for real 1 text. Is that? Yes, that's 3 finals. Yes, that's the one. That's real though. I've done that. Sometime later, after the both of you go to collect Chris's paper from the printer. You're really saving my bacon here. I'm sorry for the trouble. Chris pauses briefly, looking away with a soft blush on his cheeks. Also, would it be too much for you to never speak about what you saw on my drive? I swear it isn't something I put a lot of time in. It's just something I do when I'm bored. Show him your merch. Do you really have to be so embarrassed? Look, I have Kyoto Zombie merch right here. Is that? No way. A Koneki-kun face mask? For real? That's kind of cringe, princess. He laughs as he says this, though. You know what? I have one here, too. I mean, I don't wear it around, but it's not like you do either. That's so cool, though. I kind of want to try wearing it. What? Are you serious right now? To be fair, I think that would be actually kind of cute. Forget I said anything. Let's try it out. You both laugh, getting the attention of the librarian. You immediately stop and keep your Koneki-kun face masks away. Princess was such a good name choice. You tease Chris about how funny he looked a while ago. Come on, stop it. I have class. I'll see you later. Even though he was pouting, you could see the red on his cheeks. Cute. Chris grabs his bag and walks off, leaving you alone at the library. Well, that was certainly a fun turn of events, but now it's time to work. Beep beep. Huh? A message. You pull out your phone. It's from Chris, and it reads, "Thanks again, princess. I'll libre you at volume 3 next week, alright?" That's cute. Heart. You can feel that Chris opened up a little to you, and you scored a lunch to boot. Day 3. Sam. Kyle and Chris. Owen and Kyle. Owen and Chris. Where's Xander? You know what? I'm gonna hang out with Sam. Let's go hang out with Sam. It's lunchtime, and you got the strongest craving for endless summer's choco banana shake. You're telling Kuya, that you're ordering your usual with a tiny scoop of peanut butter. Ew, I can't eat that, actually. Don't order that. Also, Kuya is just older brother, pretty much. In your peripheral, you see someone do a double take at you. You turn and you catch them shuffling away. You'd recognize these Onesukas anywhere? Hi. I was totally not avoiding you. You'd also recognize when your best friend's lying to you. Sam. Alright, fine. If it makes you feel any better, I'm hiding from everyone, so don't take it personally. Can't you see? I'm even in my paparazzi outfit. He removes the hood of his sweatshirt only to conspicuously put it back on and covers his face and several imaginary cameras flashing. But no matter how goofy he's acting, you know something's up. He even ordered that Sam special, his own shake recipe on the menu. That's a drink he only gets when he's really upset. Okay. You know I can't hide anything from you. I'm super freaking stressed about my org. Oh no, which one? All of them. They all want me to run for the XCOM next year. One of them even wants me to run for president. Imagine me, president? I can't even manage my life. How do they expect me to do the same for the whole group of people? That's too much responsibility for me. Correction. That's too much potential for failure for me. You guessed it. Sam's a crapcorn. Oh. Okay. I don't know how the signs, I don't even know what that means. Your orders arrive on the counter, and Sam quickly changes the topic by asking you how finding a date for UB Fair has been going. As if you didn't need any more reminding that you're single AF. Gosh, dang. You play along and tell him about your prospects. Though he listens intently and teases you incessantly, you sense that he's still bothered by his situation. Thought experiment. What would a good friend do? Have a heart-to-heart over some alcohol. Bring up a different topic to distract it. Have a heart-to-heart. Nothing gets people going more than a little liquor. You know what? I just got a bright idea. We should go over to Dara's. Come on, I'm in the mood for a drink anyway. You really know how to read me, do you? Let's go. You both head towards Dara's with Sam's mood lightening up because of your invitation. So, what did you bring me here for, princess? To comfort my sad woes. Do you want us to drink the night away? If that's what it is, and that really should be it. Let's order. Now, nah. Alright, slow down, Sam. Just listen, okay? You remind them that they have every right to say no if they don't want to run for XCOM. At the same time, you emphasize that if there's too much potential to failure, that there is too much potential to success as well. You ascertain Sam that they could do it if they want to, if they're just afraid. However, if they feel tired, then they have every right to decline. Wow. Kuhang-kuha mo ko doon na. I want to say, what does that say? You understand? Doon na? Something, how do I say this? Kuhang-kuha mo ko doon na. It's weird. It's like I understand it in my brain, but I don't know how to translate it into English. It's like, you understand me, huh? Man, now I feel like crying. Thanks, princess. I'll try to remember that. You're such a drama queen. Sam rolls his eyes at you jokingly. Dada, inom. Let's go. Let's eat, or let's drink. You and Sam spend the rest of the night drinking and showing your true selves to each other. By the end of the day, you bid each other goodbye, knowing that you've always got each other's backs. He's just a bestie, I think. He's just consumed by all his work. You feel like you got to see another side of Sam today, and you definitely became closer with them. Day 4. Oh, wait, we have to pick. Who are we gonna pick now? I already picked the no one route. Did we even hang out with Xander this time around? I don't even remember. Did we? I think we did. Did we? I don't remember. I feel like we haven't hung out with Xander at all. Let's go with Chris. We bonded over our anime figurines, or whatever we had. I like how Sam isn't an option because he's just a bestie. He's just a bestie. Let's pick Chris. Christian. You figured it would be good to get out of your circle of close friends, and now you really wanted to geek out some more with him for a while now. By some stroke of luck, you catch Chris with his sketchbook on the benches near BH Hill. You take a seat, earning a scoff from him, but nothing more than that. Seems like he's in a good mood at least. You figure you can take this chance to ask him out to the fair, after all. You don't really get this chance very often. Wait, you want me to go with you? You're freaking with me, right? Not the response you expected, but maybe it's a good sign. I don't really like going to fairs. I'd rather stay as far away from Kuya as possible on this big night. Or not. Geez, thanks for asking though, princess. You're cool, but you could probably find better company than that night. With that, he quickly I can't believe I got dumped. With that, he quickly shuffles the papers into his bag. He clears his throat, nodding at you quickly. Well, gotta go. Have arts 1. Yeah. See you around, princess. Chris stands up to take his leave. Without another glance, he vanishes into the hall of BH. He nervoused out. Well, so much for geeking out together. Maybe I should just spend an evening healing your heart with some shoujo anime. Yeah, that'd probably be better. Oh, that's the end? Okay, I think you have to constantly pick a boy. That's what I was kind of concerned about. You had to just chase him around and have multiple talks with them, I think. I can't believe it. Wow. We had the no one run and then a failed run. Amazing. How do I... Oh, okay. Well, it's a short credit scene anyway. I can't believe it. I botched it. I botched the run. Maybe there's no winning. How is there no winning when there's a gallery? What's here? I need to know. I need to know what this gallery is all about. What's my name?